Hello. I'm going to do a multi-game run. The only reason I'm doing this is so that I can do something. There will be encoding overloading since my system has to change resolutions all the time, but I will start with Volume 1 XL since my splits say that. I'll start the game. And
she's just starting out in junior high.
Wait.
When you want the best, but don't want to spend the most.
Okay, everybody, here we go.
So you're playing with yourself, huh?
Cookie.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm
30
here.
seconds.
Oh, bit impatient, are we? Well, that's too bad. I'm just kidding. Hey,
Bit
come
impatient?
on, let's get going here, now!
It's number one.
This one's gonna be 1970s rock and volcanic rock. And we are talking $1,000 for this question. Okay, we're coming at you. Heads up. If Simon and Garfunkel... Metamorphic? No, that'd be if their song were
what
called I Am a
was
Rock
that
formed by
lag?
pressure deep within the Earth's crust.
These
Oh,
games
well,
can
you should have
randomly
picked this.
lag.
Yeah, rock formed from hardened molten material is called igneous. Here's the category. Indiana Jones and the Temple B'nai B'rith. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's going to be worth $1,000. The famed archaeologist's quest for the Ark of the Covenant takes him into a conservative Jewish synagogue. To his embarrassment, he's missing his fedora. As Indy enters... Hey, Merle, how do you get this darn thing to start spinning? In case you're curious about the correct answer... Hey, Yamaka, and I thought the man was Goyish, but who knows?
Here's question number 3.
The category is holding his own. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Get ready to buzz, because here it comes. In the Ballad of John Henry, I think not.
If you're wondering why am I
Now, the correct answer is
actually
they both had
answer
hammers.
with the
Yeah,
full
John Henry
numbers
was born
instead
with a
of
hammer in his
immediately
hand, but I think a
buzzing
stuffed animal or a
Simple.
pacifier
I
would have
just
been a
think
more
it's
appropriate shower gift.
You're my question for forevermore. I love you. My question for.
Yeah. The question
Next
that
up,
cares.
I don't have the translation handy. Pop a right answer for this one, you got 3,000 greenbacks. Remember how Freddy from Welcome Back, Kotter referred to his teacher as Mr. Cartier? Now, if Freddy were to go... Yeah, he wishes. And let's see the correct answer. Mr. Fashion. Couture is a term describing the business of fashion designers. Sounds like Mr. Cartier got himself a new pair of bells and a silk shirt. Bet Freddy's just jealous.
Ain't no job, it's question 5.
The category. Dessert toppings from the
Fun
classical
fact,
age.
you
I'm
don't know
paying out
exact full
$2,000
stream,
if you get this
Ford
one right.
actually
Hang on
doesn't
tight, because
care.
here we go.
All I know,
Let's say
all
Dairy
it does. I don't know why, but
Too bad you didn't pick
that's a
this.
weird thing.
Trojan. There's no such thing as a Trojan column topping. But Trojan topped ice cream, that would be both delicious and safe.
Mom, can I get mine with sprinkles and the Noxinol 9?
Uh-oh, best butts fits mine, whore.
It's time for a...
Tinkerlick test run.
Here's your gibberish category. Frightening things to tell your kids. Opening value on this gibberish question, $5,000. Okay, now remember, the faster you solve this puzzle,
This
the
is the
more money you
typer.
win. Now remember, there's no screwing on gibberish questions. Ready? Put your fingers on your buzzers and tell me, what does this rhyme with? Can't see what you got, Star Trek. Oh, sorry, Speedy. Sometimes it pays to pace yourself. Oh man, if you never heard this as a kid, you must have had a pretty lonely childhood.
Suck a guy, save me, video that cup. If it gets on hard copy, his butt's in a sling.
Of course, your butt's gonna be in a sling too if you keep performing like this question. Jack attack time. Oh, you've done the attack before, huh? Alright, let's get busy. Here's your clue. Help for that is on its way. I hope you're ready, because you're not going to be getting any extra help with this. Player, just think, if you only got one or two more questions right, you could be at 0 right now and still feel like you played a lousy game. So don't sweat it, cuz you don't know Jack.
Yay, my system can now handle recording.
Someone get 60 seconds.
I can't get this phone right now.
Ow! God!
Yeah.
Jesus, I've only got one nose.
Oh, that's just lovely.
Hey, Ray.
Who's got the duct
Thanks for
tape?
picking up my dry
Where-
cleaning. I appreciate it.
Never mind, just use
One
the
question, though.
backup, all right?
Where are the buttons?
Okay.
What button?
Okay, you're a single player, is that right?
Thank you.
Okay, why don't you...
We say it together, Ray. Okay.
Sorry, we didn't mean to bore you. Come on, let's start the game now.
This game is really funny. Let's start with question 1A.
Category: Stone Temple Riots. And $1,000 is riding on this question. Let's say a group of Buddhist monks decide to let down their hair a bit, figuratively speaking, and have a huge blowout party. Given the connection between the band's name and Buddhist... No, and I think you'd probably have to be a Buddhist monk to think that Toto rocks. Too bad you didn't choose this. Nirvana is the ultimate spiritual state sought by all devout Buddhists. It's a final release from cycles of physical desire and pain caused by too much cheap beer and loud music the night before. And this question's category is One Piece Wonders. Get this right, get $2,000. Imagine this game of strip poker. Julius Caesar's got a straight, Tarzan's got a flush.
Hello, Charlie.
Ow! Shoulda picked this. Gandhi's Full House beats the rest. Which is a good thing, cause I hear Gandhi's got a gambling debt you wouldn't believe.
Question 3.
Category, let's do it. Be nice. 2 G's for a right answer. Okay, get ready to buzz in and type your answer. You know how Bill is a nickname for William and Bob is a nickname for Robert? Well, because Jack is an... Okay, Speedy Gonzalez, try it. Yeah, it's a little harder that way, ain't it? Next time, let me talk. Let me take a second of my time to show you what's right. Jack is a nickname for John. But if we were really being formal here, I'd be wearing pants.
Hallelujah! Bow your heads and pray to Thor.
This category is Ask Me a Question. This might be a hard one. $3,000. Okay, peel your eyes, free your mind, cause here we go. Based on the literal English translation of their name, no, Connie Chung, if I'm not mistaken, stands for Whisper It To Me, I Can Keep a Secret. In case you're interested, here's the right answer. Ono is a Japanese word for a specific type of battle axe. Although there is no truth to the rumor that Yoko means nails on a chalkboard banshee shriek.
Numero 5, and you don't know Jack.
The category: Films and Fascists. $2,000 riding on this one. All right, here we go. What classic movie features a freedom fighter's wife bag? How about Raiders of the Lost Cause? Here's what you should have picked. It is a letter of safe transit out of Casablanca. I don't remember. Do Bogey and Ingrid Bergman do it in that movie? Come on. Excellent choice. It's time to play Dis or Dat. Category for this Dis or Dat question is church. It's fun. Now, I'm going to read off 7 things. Oh, okay. You already know what you're doing. Well, let's put 30 seconds on the clock then. Let's dance. Islam is a... Jenga. Stratego. Yahtzee. Shinto. Mahjong. This is it. That's all of them. Hey, missed 4 of them. Not much to write home about, huh? Hey, it could be worse. You could drown in a refuge of sewer crud. Jack attack time. Ooh, okay. I'm not wasting any time. Let's get into the attack. Don't forget this clue. Boy meets girl. And pretty soon winner meets loser. Here we go.
Your final score!
That's the game! Player, just think, if you got 1 or 2 more questions right, I'd still be telling you stunk, but you wouldn't have to agree with me. And another thing.
You don't know Jack!
Okay.
Speak up.
Well, no, it's a mic. It's supposed to pick up my voice. It doesn't need to. I don't need to deep throat it.
Is that what those wires? I've never seen one of these.
Right then. 30 seconds. Sorry, didn't mean to be trying your attention span. Start the loud music and the flashy lights. Someone's getting bored.
The selection is, gee, I'm an actor. Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. All right, listen up. In the climactic moments of an episode of Melrose Place, Jay, Jake, and Allison all rush out into the courtyard to resolve their love triangle once and for all. From her window, Joe notices that would be an equilateral triangle, which would never happen because Amanda won't let anyone be an equal with her. Let's take a look at the right answer. An isosceles triangle is one with 2 equal sides and angles. Don't feel bad. No one on Melrose Place knows what an isosceles triangle is either. This one likes to go by things that violate the Constitution in the night. I'm giving out $3 grand for a right answer. Heads up, here it comes. Based on... Well, look at you with the psychic. Yeah, it's a little tougher that way, isn't it? I hope you've learned something here. Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. You might have suspected Josephine because the code name for the Watergate burglars was the Plumbers. Sadly, Josephine's association with that bunch plunged her into a life of crime. Pucker up for the Pope got a ring in his Cracker Jack, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Hey, you know how it's a sign of respect when someone kisses that big old ring the Pope wears? Well, imagine that the Pope owned a mood ring. So take a look and tell me, what mood is the Pope in? Now, if the Pope were anxious, the stone would be black, and all the sinners would be scared. For the curious, here's the right answer. From what I can see, the Pope's mood ring is bright blue. That means he's pretty happy today. And why not? He's got a cool hat and a nice ride. He's styling. And I believe this one's called I'm Gonna Take You Downs. $2,000 for a correct answer. Hey, do you have 20/20 vision? No? Yes? Well, either way, this question's for Yao.
20/20
no, I guess
vision?
that's for you.
I
Suppose that ABC tonight on 2030. Suckers who
I
throw money
already
away on
know.
bad guesses.
You know what, how big is 20/20? That's
Let's see
being
if this
COVID.
doesn't clear things up. 2010 would be better vision than 2020. 2010 means that you can see from 20 feet away what a person with normal vision can see from 10 feet away.
Tonight on 23,000. Wahaba, Marfo, Wolfa, Serta, Jabwa.
You chose wisely, my friend. You just got your hands on a dis or dat. This dis or dat's category name is, but that soup is forbidden. Okay, listen up. I'm gonna, so you already know how to play. Okay, let's put 30 seconds on the clock then. Let's do it. Fist. Fast. Miss. Mini. Mambo. Gumbo. That's all she wrote. You got 4 right, you missed 3. Hard to be enthusiastic about that. Let's throw it into your total. Hey, it's better than losing money. Let's go on. Let's see what we got going. The facts behind air supply. $1,000 if you get it. Okay, listen up and get ready to complete this analogy. Oxygen is to air. V8 is a blend of different juices, including celery, and air is a blend of 11 gases, including oxygen. And in certain parts of New Jersey, they're both equally thick and spicy. All right. You think you know the attack, huh? I got news for you. Not all attacks are equal. Here's your clue. I'm sorry, Ian what? Ian what? Shouldn't that be Ian whom? Oh, maybe I'm just being a contrarian. you ended up with less than nothing. Just think how bad your score would be if you were actually competing with somebody. And while we're on the subject...
Great show, everybody. Lovely work as usual. Raoul, hon, what's going on now?
We're on 4 now.
Hello. Feel free to sit back and kick up your feet after a long work week. That is, as long as you can operate the keyboard with your feet. How many people will be... Oh, so there's only one of you. That's fine. There's only one of me, too. Is this your first time on... Ah, yes, they always come back. May I have your name? I repeat, please place your name on the screen. Use I. Bravo. Poor thing. Didn't your parents give you any consonants when you were born? Too bad. As you know, your buzzer is the key with the B on it. Now, let's do a quick check before we start the game. Lighter? Martini? Uzi? Well, looks like you're ready.
Time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack the Ride is sponsored by the U.S. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. Don't make us shoot you. And now, here's your host, Cookie.
Hey there, welcome. And remember to use a coaster under your drinks or this could get dangerous. Before we begin, the use of alcohol, tobacco, and firearms is strictly prohibited on the ride. Whatever, do what you want. Just try not to shoot the screen, okay? Your category is... Do you like to smoke? I do too. Let's go smoke. Hey, can I get an ashtray? Yep, here. Thanks. Okay, now I'm ready. Say you're selling Virginia Slims to tourists.
You'll want to put some ice on that.
In case you're wondering, well, I hope she bought Virginia Slim 100s. It's a long way home. The woman from Salem came the longest way, and I guess after the witch trials, folks in Salem really enjoy burning butts. Okay, hey, nothing to brag about. Okay, here's the category. I'd like to be shaken to death, not stirred. Okay. If Anne Boleyn's last request... Go get it! Watch and learn.
I'd like another beefeater, straight up, please.
Sorry, lady, I'm cutting you off.
Beefeater is a popular brand of gin and the name of the guards who watch the Tower of London, who look as though they could use a stiff drink. Hey, you can live on that. Here's your category. Luckily, her veil covers the bullet holes. Well, you know, after a good smoke and some nice booze, I always like to break out the guns. Shall we? If you receive an invitation to a Oh, look what I have here. The correct answer.
Do you take this woman pregnant?
Yep.
Do you take this man what made you pregnant?
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna throw up.
A shotgun wedding is what brings a man and his pregnant bride-to-be together in holy matrimony. Don't forget to wear hunter's orange. That is certainly not shabby. Now, let's see your category. Spinning a yarn and coughing up a lung. Okay, let me tell you about my friend Kent. Kent rode a camel to see his two buds, Benson and Hedges, in Newport. Then he met a fella named Carlton who challenged him to a Pall Mall bowling match. So Kent was cool and they played. Now, after a few lucky strikes, Kent had the vantage and Carlton got misty and left. So keeping all that in mind, How many cigarettes are in a standard? Go for it! You can take that to the bank. There are 20 coffin nails in a standard pack. Oh, nice picking. Oh, get out of here! It's time for a dis or dat question. The category for this dis or dat is drinking a 40 with your 44. Okie dokie, I'm gonna name 7 things, and for each one you have to tell me if it's a brand of malt liquor, a type of gun, or both. You're gonna get some money for each right answer, and you're gonna lose some for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, you got 30 seconds to nail all 7. Let's do it. King Cobra. You only got 3 right, but look at it this way. At least you're done. That's what your current score looks like. Let's keep going. We're calling this one. Hi, kids. My name's Nick O'Teen. Now that Joe Camel's no longer working for Camel, he just can't seem to get any smokes. If Joe Camel can go as long without... Need water. Camels can go several days without water. Any longer than that, and they chew a lot of gum, they get real cranky, and they're prone to putting on a few pounds. Hey, bud. Okay, give it up for an actor, president, and criminal all in one. Okay, kids, it's time to play Complete the Illegal Harebrained Scheme. U.S. gets cash, blank. Well, that's great. You know how often camels need a drink, but you haven't read a newspaper in the last 15 years. Your parents must be so proud. The correct answer is... The U.S. sells arms to Iran for cash. Iran uses its influence to free U.S. hostages in Lebanon. The Contras get the arms profits, and Reagan forgot it all. I sure hope Nancy gave him a spanking. Coming up, where everybody knows the whiskey by name. So you think you can handle $5,115? I doubt it, but let's find out. Say there's a whiskey rebellion. Boston, a dry town. Now, there's a concept for a show. It's all about a bar located in a town where you can't sell alcohol. Someone at CBS will buy it. You should have picked this. The Whiskey Rebellion began when the government levied an extra tax on whiskey. What'll it be today, Mr. Peterson?
How about a big barrel of hot tar and a sack full of feathers?
Coming right up. Blah 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 meant. Oh God, I know what this is. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Now then, here's what your real category looks like. What binding made easy? Remember, the sooner you buzz in, the more cash you can pick up. Okay, listen up and tell me what popular saying this rhymes with. Foot fat, spin more stripe, hand poke fit, and ignore all that punctuation there. Make your move to... Damn, you're fast. Didn't do you any good, though.
I'm always right and you're wrong, so foot fat, spin more stripe, hand poke fit.
To which I usually respond, I'm trying to quit smoking, and I also have the bad habit of kicking wiseacres in the ass with my frozen boot. Okie doke, let's check out the category. Habeas cocktail. And now, the question. Say Perry Mason is handling a DUI. No, that number is called the percentage of alcoholic content. Here's the one you wanted. I can prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that this whiskey's 100% proof. The proof of an alcoholic drink equals twice the actual alcoholic content, which is determined by a committee of its peers. Here's your category. I am smoking in bed. Here's the question. Say you're a tobacco farmer. I'll show you a full moon flower. All right, let's take a look at the right answer. Tobacco is in the same family as nightshade, the poisonous plant, not the thing covering your window. Okay, nice shot. Here's your category. Coleslaw, French fries, or hand grenades? You ready? Let's go. If you go to a restaurant and order the... A Saturday night special is a small, cheap handgun. Only order it if you want to eat lead. Do you smell that? I think it's your clue. Smoking! Of course, I'm talking about myself, not you. You would be secondhand smoking. So, you know, just breathe sparingly. Let's see your final score. Pathetic.
Oh yeah, we're on Jack 6 now. Which involves changing the resolution. Sorry about that, but hey, at least I did some things, and you will still be able to see the game. Old method becomes new method.
Arr, your belly be full of dinner and how many... Say, you have a name, lover? Got it. Aye, your butt. Oh, aye, Squawky. We've got an impatient one.
Right, let's go, right.
How you doing? Schmitty here. So glad you could make it. This was at the top of my to-do list. Now then, I hope you packed the lunch, because it's time to get started.
Faster.
How about... Up next, the sun and the rain. $4,000 if you get this. Brace yourself. This might sting a little. Ow, burning, burning, burning! Hey, if you got a minute, take a look at this. Page 3 of The Sun always features a bird in the buff, if you will. God save the Queen. Ugh, God save us. Time to... Well, what do we have here? 1 ounce of hot sex. This one's worth $4,000. So, who's up for some shots? Trivia player goes down in flames tonight. For the curious, here's the right answer. There ain't no such shot as a wiggly belly. Now, a six-pack off of a six-pack, well, that's something different. Go ahead. And I believe this one's called It's Alive! Partner, let's go $2,000 for this one. All right, tuck it in. We're moving. Well, that's wrong, but it was a really bad guess. Yep, here come the town folk with the pitchforks. The hammer, anvil, and stirrup are all bones of the ear, but there's no rivet. But I mean, it wasn't like having these things in his head caused the creature to get so angry. What did it, you ask? Ill-fitting tighty-whities. Uh-huh. For your viewing pleasure, hi, I'm Ben, Dover. This one can net you $4,000. All right, give me your best shot. Oh boy, shouldn't have done that. What do you say we check out the right answer? You'll be brushing with chalk, which you'll find in the medicine cabinet right next to the magic marker you've apparently been doing your eyebrows with. All right, flesh, butt, spits, I'm poor.
It's time for a licorice muskrat.
Let's take a look at your category. Hipsters who need a good hug. The opening value for this one is $10,000. All right, I'm going to show you a gibberish phrase. When you know what it rhymes with, buzz in. The quicker you move, the more cash you can make. All right, get ready and tell me, what does this rhyme with? Oh. You buzzed in too early, you lost some cash. I can live with that. Oh, you can have one while at death's door, while asleep, or even while meditating. It's a wow of Maudie X weary tense. Oh, and just to clarify, an out-of-body experience is not when you wake up in a dark alley with a headache wearing somebody else's pants. This one's called This Little Piggy Bought Orthopedic Shoes. $2,000 for this baby. Hey kids, it's howdy doody time.
I got confused.
Should have picked this one. A bunion, or a swelling near or in a foot bone, usually occurs near the joint of the big toe, often pushing the first toe in towards the second toe. Of course, by this time, the little piggy who had roast beef usually loses his appetite. Go ahead. You are about to embark upon the attack. Well, all right then. Let's get to it. Try this clue. What is your mood ring telling you? I'm in the mood for a jack attack. Damn, I was wondering when you were going to get one right. Let's check out your final score. That's the game. You know, you kind of remind me of a dead animal on the side of the road on a hot summer day. You stink. Listen closely now. There's a fly buzzing in your ear. It's saying, "You don't know Jack!"
Finally. Television. Time for television time.
60. Playing by yourself. Well, how fortunate for us. Yeah, all right. Great. Got it.
30 seconds.
Ooh, someone's a little cocky. All right, fine. Hey, tell the band to put up the cigarettes. We're going to start rolling.
And now climbing up the charts all the way to number 1.
For your viewing pleasure, green rooms and seafood. You're looking at $3,000 on this one. Put your head between your knees, because we're going down. Okay, Speedy. There, you happy now?
I thought this was the slower
Hey,
bit.
if you got a minute, take a look at this. Merv Griffin's longtime sidekick, Arthur Treacher, is the same guy on all the signs at the fish and chip places. I'm telling you. Maybe it's just me, but I find it terrifying that you can connect everything to Merv Griffin. Shake hands with Big Blue. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Hey kids, it's howdy doody time. If you were to play Damn, you must be in some kind of big... That's right, back in line, Flash. Maybe next time you'll think twice before you with the host. Why didn't you pick this one? Big Blue Marble. It's a kids show about other parts of the world. They call it that because from space, the Earth looks like a big blue marble. That's right. You know what sucks, though? When God knocks it out of the circle, you get earthquakes and an ice age. What's that?
We're losing him, Doctor.
1, 2, 3. Never mind.
This category is known as guys who wear more makeup than Tammy Faye. Get this one right, you get $1,000. Hey, do you remember that made-for-TV movie where the rock group Kiss encounters a wacky phantom? Do you? Huh? Please? Say yes? Given where Kiss in 1978, Kiss starred in Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park being an amusement park. And what a brilliant examination of contemporary mores that film was. Like the scene where the band is sunbathing with their makeup still on. It exemplifies our fascination with creating our own image. There's no joke here. It's just that Kiss always makes me think about the bigger picture. May I introduce the legacy of Francis Edward Smedley. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. Well, you know what they say, all's fair in love and war, right? Well, if all's fair on the show...
Telegram for loser.
For the curious, here's the right answer. Love and War is set in a bar. Yeah, and in that show, Jay Thomas's lucky character gets to sleep with Susan Day and Annie Potts. Damn, I'm gonna grow one eyebrow. Hey, smart move, my friend. You just got your hands on a dis or dat. This dis or dat's category name is Sleeping Quartered. I'm about to list off the name. I see you got this thing down. I'm just going to put your 30 seconds on the clock, all right? It's showtime. Ricky, Ozzy, George, Robin Moore, Homerin, The Brick. One more. Ain't got no more. Well, you missed 3, but you got 4. Wow, the thrill of mediocrity. Let's look at your new score. Enjoy those table scraps. Here we have Bohemian Writers and Raid. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. All right, do you remember Kafka's book, The Metamorphosis, about the guy who turns into a cockroach? Well, if Gregor Samsa... See, and then you wonder why I don't bring my friends over. Let me show you what I would have picked. Theo's buddy is nicknamed Cockroach. And hey, you know, if minor plot changes like that will get the kids interested in literature and learning, then I say you go for it. Oh, you already know the attack. Well, don't let me stand in your way. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. We make beautiful music together. Ready to rock? Good luck. score. There it is. Wow, player, you ended up with less than nothing. It's a good thing you didn't have any competition, because then everybody would know that.
You don't know.
You don't know sports.
It's me. Hey, do you have a problem?
So you're playing with yourself, huh? Cookie. Gotcha.
30 seconds.
Oh, we're holding you up, huh? Okay. Hey, let's get the ball rolling here.
This one's gonna be What to Do with Burly Men. And we'll pay out $3,000 for this one. Hang on tight. Here we go. If famous folks... No, but that sounds like a dream I had. Except Burl was a dwarf. And let's see the correct answer. Burling is the lumberjack sport also known as log rolling, where two competitors try to keep their balance on a floating log while trying to dunk their opponent. And remember, if you ever get a burl on your log, see a doctor.
Number two.
Here's the category. The family that plays together. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. On your marks, get set. Here's the question. If gold medalist her husband, Bob Kersey, is her brother's wife's coach. Yeah! Collectively, all 4 have earned over 10 Olympic medals and set numerous world records in track and field. My family can't even agree on takeout. 3! And this category is 4 events, 2 dads, 1 winner. Okay, this might be a toughie. It's worth $3,000. Okay, listen up. In an effort to instill real family unity between Nicole and her 2 dads, Judge Wilbur suggests a swimming event. If Joey swims... No, but I'd love to see Judge Wilbur used as an anchor. And here's the right answer. Butterfly, breaststroke, backstroke, freestyle is the order of a medley relay. And the fact that we had Nicole swimming breaststroke meant nothing. Absolutely nothing. Really. Uh-oh, press futz mitts grime board.
It's time for a ticklish test go.
This gibberish questions category is, I hear it weakens the legs. $5,000 is the opening value for this gibberish question. Okay, now remember, the faster you solve this puzzle, the more money you win. Hey, tell it to me. With what phrase does this rhyme? Don't let the punctuation fool you. G. Okay, let's see if you know it. Whoops, a little too fast with the fingers. Sorry.
Today on Wide World of Sports, more of La Pill Dove Quick to Flee and G Bad Bone Need Love to Beat.
Agony of defeat. Well, maybe you should look into some cushioned insoles or something.
Here they come spinning out of the turn. It's question 5 by a nose.
And the category is, it's a clean job, but somebody's got to do it. And this one's going to be worth $1,000. Guess what? All your favorite cleaning product spokesmen have formed a softball team. If the first 4 batters... I hate to burst your Mr. Bubble, but... Bubble butt? Here's what you should have guessed. Mr. Clean. The 4th batter is known as the cleanup hitter. Yeah, sure, he looks like a power hitter, but that wuss usually just stands up there looking for a walk. Oh.
Foul. Illegal handling of the balls, number 6.
And the category is, At the Sound of the Dinner Bell. This question's worth $2,001 bills. Ready on the trigger? Pull. If Mel the... No, and after it touches Mel's ass, I don't think anyone's going to want to lay a hand on that thing. Anyone interested in the right answer? Here you go. Spoon is an old nickname for the 3-wood, and a fried egg's a ball that's deep into the bunker. Apparently, Mel's golf game is as bad as his chili.
The
The attack is upon you. You already know what you're doing. Okay, make sure your match fits this clue. What's your cup for? Hope you're wearing your cup, because you're gonna need it. Good luck.
Player, you ever hear that expression, just scratching the surface? Well, maybe you'll get that far next time. Or maybe not, since it seems to me that...
Oh, movies time.
Look, Mommy.
Okay, great. One player. What's your name? Thank you.
Watch your
My
back,
mouth,
buddy.
and I'll
Chill
take
out. All right, everybody, get ready. Look alive. Let's go.
For the enjoyment of everyone during question 1, please, no unnecessary talking. Shh. This one's called From Golden Eye to Pink Eye, and we got $3,000 in the pot. All right, I need you to complete this analogy. Sean Connery, Roberto Benigni plays the son of Inspector Clouseau, not the inspector himself. And just like the movie Son of the Pink Panther, I'm not going to say anything funny. For the curious, here's the right answer. Lazenby was the first guy to replace Connery as Bond, and Arkin was the first guy to replace Sellers as Inspector Clouseau. They both got to step into the famous roles only once. I guess their licenses to kill at the box office were revoked.
Cut the red wire! Watch out, it's gonna blow!
That was close.
Too close. The category, amnesia and brooding loners. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Hey, can you help me out here? I can't remember this character's name, so when you know, buzz in and start typing. In his movie, let's see what you...
All positions are filled, but thank you for applying.
Too bad you didn't type this. Woody Allen's movie Zelig is about a quiet guy who just wants to be accepted, starts a fad or two, and pops up in newsreels of historic events. Other than that, Forrest Gump doesn't even come close to ripping it off.
A question so real you can almost touch it. Filmed in spectacular 3D.
Well, what do we have here? The charm of breakfast cereal. $3,000 for this one. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. Suppose you want to eat some... Now, if there are two things that don't mix well, it's milk and blood. Believe me, I know. Let's see what a correct answer looks like. The Discreet Charm of the Bourgeoisie is an arty French flick about a group of yuppies whose attempts to enjoy a meal together are constantly interrupted. I think they're interrupted by an annoying little Irish punk in a green suit. Coming at you, his and hers. And you pop a right answer, you got $2,000. All right, get those hankies ready. It's time to play marriage counselor. Suppose Steve value your love affair? Let's talk about depreciating value. Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. The romance between Steve McQueen and Ally McGraw began on the set of The Getaway, and real-life couple Basinger and Baldwin starred in the 1993 version. And if your getaway includes being chased by angry henchmen, it adds spice to your romance. Excellent choice. It's time to play Dis or Dat. this Dis or Dat questions category is performers who go on the paper. All right, I'm going to read. Okay, Maestro, if you think you know the rules, I'll go ahead and put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Amos, Stanley, Milo, Dominic, Tammy, Henry, last. That's all she wrote. Missed one, but you hit on 6. Nothing to feel bad about. Let's look at your new total.
Huh?
Good job on that. Keep it up.
Password.
Yeah, tell him 6 sent me. This category is known as something big you put in your mouth. $1,000 if you get it. Pull out your antenna and get ready to buzz. Say you ask your friend for... The big red one is about the U.S. 1st Infantry Division with Lee Marvin as sergeant. And I dare you to ask Lee Marvin if you can kiss a little longer. Ah, you think you know the attack, huh? I got news for you. Not all attacks are equal. Here's your clue. I'm saying don't piss me off. Damn, you better be careful out there. Good luck. Player, you ended up with less than nothing. Just think how bad your score would be if you were actually competing with somebody. And while we're on the subject...
You don't know!
You don't know we're on Head Rush. It's not gonna be under an hour long. It's gonna be an hour long.
I just give him a squeeze and spread tropical disease.
It'll be some tastier the second time around.
60 seconds.
Good choice. 1. That's my favorite number. Which?
45 seconds.
See and I.
30 seconds.
Okay, your buzzer's gonna be the letter B.
Here we go. Chop chop, everybody. Choppy choppy.
Hey there, how's it going? My name's Bob, and if you have any questions at all, hey, please feel free to keep them to yourself. Anyway, well, if there's no further questions, let's start today's lesson. Okay, I need... Here she is. I'm gonna get you, Mother Goose! $20,000 for a correct answer. You know, who needs TV violence when you have children's fairy tales? Which of these does... No, the wolf eats Grandma, then he puts her clothes on and gets in her bed. Ooh, does anyone else feel dirty? For the curious, here's the right answer. Although the story gets pretty gruesome, Little Red Riding Hood never sets the wolf on fire. Man, if the book's that violent, can you imagine what the movie's gonna be like?
Goodness, Grandma, what big teeth you have.
Yeah. This category is known as things that rhyme with lick lick. $30,000 for this one. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. If someone calls you a dick... Oh, okay, we've got a mind... Back in line, Speedy. Maybe next time you'll think twice before screwing with the host. Bet you wish you would have picked this. A dick is a small antelope found in parts of Africa. And what's worse, his last name is Wad. All right. Pucker up for Don't Get Fresh With Me. This one will get you 10 grand. A 1, a 2, a 3. Let's suppose that during a military coup, it just doesn't get any wronger than this. Hey, let's take a look at the right answer. Wales is part of the United Kingdom, so the Fresh Prince is going to be heir to the throne of England, which is great, because that'll give Carlton a reason to be a pompous ass. This one's called Playing With Your Marbles. Get it right. I'm handing over 20K. All right, we've all played Hungry Hippos, right? You know, where you try to catch the marbles with your big hippo mouth? Well, if you play... No, and lawyers are evil creatures that aren't even human. Kids, if any of your parents are lawyers, they've been telling you lies your whole life. Never trust them. Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Hippocrates is considered the father of medicine.
I seem to be suffering from severe abdominal pains. Perhaps eating even more marbles will make the pain go away.
Category. All right, dude, you just picked a dis or dat. And this dis or dat question's category is face-hugging, chest-bursting, stomach-churning. Okay, freak. Okay, fine. You know the rules. Here comes the monkey timer. And we're off. T2. E.T. Minute. Stop. Lost it. Rope. Left. That's all of them. Well, you only got 3 right, but look at it this way. At least you're, done. Hey, it could be worse. I mean, you could, drown in a sewer. Okay, what's up next? The category is a turtle dove some freak of science, and it's worth $20,000 if you get this one right. Okay, now you know that song about the days of Christmas that makes you sing "A partridge in a pear tree" over and over and over? Great. Then try this. Days of I'm gonna have to cut your allowance. Man, someone's gonna get some crap for the holidays this year. 12 days of Christmas minus the 8 days of Hanukkah equals 4. You know, I've never seen a partridge in a pear tree, but I know what I'd be thinking. Yep, dinner. Okay. Well, what do we have here? The weirder the flavor, the better. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. And we're off. If the folks who make Ruffles potatoes...
Dude, I think these chips are totally old.
Why?
Because there's bugs all over them.
In case you're wondering... Truffles are underground fungi that people often eat as a delicacy. Yeah, you knew that sooner or later all the good junk foods are going to try to sneak a mushroom or two into your mouth. What's next, celery?
Hey, move over, host boy. I gotta ask these kiddies a question. Here we go. Old man's morning memories. Hey!
And this is...
I'm the dancer and he's the dancer.
$20,000 says you don't know this one.
Now, you don't tell me I don't know about the kids' music these days, boy. I tell you, I got all the famous record albums and I like to play them. In fact, I'm going to see if you can figure out who my most favoritist is. You just type in their name there, kiddo, when you know it, okay? Hey.
Go for it. Type in... It's just tragic.
Hey, what's the matter? You live... You live under a rock or something? Those two nice boys who lost their Grammys when they confessed they didn't even sing on their first album were known as Milli Vanilli.
So those guys are your favorites, old man?
Oh yeah, I love the Milli Vanilli. I like them with nuts and whipped cream and those little cookie wafers and the Marascalino cherry.
You didn't take your pills today, did you?
Uh-oh, what time is it?
And here we have That Ride's the Bomb. Looks like this one's going for 10,000 bucks. Here's the pitch. If your first car is a specially designed Hey, your mom's here to pick you up. See, now I could have given you some cash if you would have picked this. The planet Saturn is the one with those big rings around it. It sucks, though, because no matter how much you turn up the defroster in your car, that cosmic ice never comes off. Cat. May I introduce those gassy nobles? You get this one right, it's worth 30,000 greenbacks. Wipe off that finger, because here we go. If the noble Prince Charles... No, but how cool would that be?
Hey, look at that.
I never. What is it? Get it on, fart boy!
Should have picked this. Hydrogen is not one of the noble gases.
Rather, Mummy. These scones and blood sausages have given me a nasty case of the hiccups.
All right, fine. You want to get to the head rush? Consider it done. Oh, you may need this clue, but seriously. All right, it's a bad pun, but you're going to need it to ace this head rush. Good luck. Hey, just think, if you only got one or two more questions right, you'd just be embarrassed instead of, like, totally humiliated. Well, next time. Thanks for playing. Bye.
Yes, sir, that's show business. Thanks, everyone, for your work. Baby Diva, are we back in the saddle or what?
Wow, you made it all the way to the high scoreboard by pushing some poor slob out of there. Just let me know when you're ready to go again. Meaning.
Yeah, Ouija boards.
B I T E M E. Hey!
Go get some coffee. This may take a while.
Do something. Something. That's all. See yous.